This episode of the Moshe News was brought to you by...
When I was young, my mama would say, you've got a long way to go. When there were times that I'd give up, I'd just bring myself right back to the top, because I'm on my way.
And by Brooklyn Brokerage. All forms of insurance. Personal, commercial, business. And Dr. Kaplan addresses marriage, pre-marriage, and family issues as well as disruptive behavior in children. With office locations in Crown Heights and Riverdale, call for a free phone consultation to see if his services are right for you.
Hey, welcome back to another exciting edition of Moshe News. My name is Moshe. This is the news, and notice anything different? Come on, something's missing. You know what I'm talking about. So, it's come to my attention that not all of you could sit down for such a long period of time and watch these episodes. I guess our attention span is very low. I mean, me personally, I know that my attention span doesn't last that long. So, as not to overload your brain system function situations, I've decided to come up with a brand new, shorter, tinier, little, compact format. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. So this last Sunday was visiting day in camps all over the Catskill Mountains. Now, I went to go visit my kids and we had a great time because Camp Gan Yisrael, New York, the greatest camp in the entire world, came up with a very innovative and unique idea. Instead of the parents coming to pick up their kids and then just leaving off of campgrounds and whatever, why not just make a super huge, amazing, incredible carnival so the parents can have a lot of fun with them, maximizing their time and stuff, you know, to be together with their kids and not have to schlep around, which nobody likes schlepping. I thought it was so great. My kids enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, we really bonded a lot together.
I find myself in a lion's den as a beggar with an outstretched hand. I find myself in a western land asking for bread from dishonest men. I do not fear the lion's den. You'll be brought to your father's land.
Oh, while I was upstate, I also got to visit another camp, Camp Lemanachai. It's an organization that does work with Jewish youth. They give them an action-packed summer. I was there singing camp songs with these kids, talking about life and Judaism and all that stuff. It was really great. And we also had some fun playing with the different animals. So I had a super awesome time this past Sunday, but the one thing I can't stand, I dread, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this, is the drive. And to make matters worse, there was some sort of a closure on the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know, they were doing construction or something. But it created tons more traffic and wait time and arg. Anyways, with all the traffic and all that bridge work, whatever, I still managed to get from point A to point B in 2.5 to 3 hours. It has nothing to do with the fact that the guy who was driving the car I was in may have gone a little bit faster than the speed limit. And by the way, you guys did tell me that you don't want me to thank you publicly, so I won't mention your name, but you didn't say anything about showing your family picture. Whatever, private joke. Now, how do they do it? How do they get there so quickly from point A to point B with all the traffic and all the bridge work and all those conditions in between? I will tell you. It's a little app called Waze. So question, what is Waze and why did Google pay over $1 billion for this Israeli-made app? Waze is an app that you can download for your GPS-enabled smartphone. Now, unlike other navigation apps which rely on preset maps and routes and what have you, Waze is very cool because it relies on a network of geeky backseat drivers who like leaving traffic conditions and whatever in real time on their app. So, if you're driving along the road and you see a traffic jam, you just hit a button and you tell everyone, hey, there's a traffic jam over here, and then other people go somewhere somewhere else. You don't actually have to look at it. Waze just does a calculation based on what everyone says, and it tells you where to go and where not to go. So that's pretty cool. I guess you could say that Waze is the first social driving app. In other words, if you're driving with friends or family in a different car, you can both be Waze users, or Wazers as the company calls it, look on your app and you'll see where the other driver is, if they're a little bit before you or ahead of you. It's pretty cool. The reason that's kind of creepy is, even though you could create a nickname so that people don't really know who they're driving next to, it kind of does make like kind of like a check in the stalker box, you know, that would make stalkers go, yay! Now I can do my job even easier and stalk people in a weird, creepy way down the highway at nighttime. But if you don't want to use any of that geeky, dorky, Wazer, you know, cutesy stuff, whatever, you can still use the app, and like I said, it cuts your driving time dramatically because it does get a real-time report from every single Wazer, and so the computer automatically reroutes you based on what everyone said. You can hit the go invisible button, and then no one would be able to see you or track you or follow you or, you know, all that other creepy stuff. Now for some questions. I'm sure that many of you at home are probably wondering, hang on a second, what if there's one driver who wants to keep the road all to himself, and so he puts in on this little app that, guys, don't drive here on this road because there's tons of construction and police all over the place, you know, looking for you speeding, and I don't know, aliens coming down from the sky or whatever. How do we know that we could trust the app based on what he says? He could be lying and programming it so he has all the road to himself. The answer to that is Waze is really cool because it asks other drivers on that very same road, hey, did the aliens who came down, you know, to the highway a few minutes ago, are they gone yet? Are the police gone yet? Is there any real construction over there? Is there any traffic jam or whatever? Let us know, and then you put it in, and you can actually make that other guy look like a, you know, like he's wearing a dunce cap. Also, you could thumbs up his comment or thumbs down his comment, or you could just go like this out the window when you're passing by his car. You guys see each other, but careful, you don't want him to stalk you. Next question, why did Google pay over $1 billion for this app? Couldn't they just have developed their own software? I mean, they have engineers working for them. The answer is, at the time of purchase, Waze actually had over 50 million users already on the map, updating their software all the time. For Google, it wasn't more about the software, it was worth paying over $1 billion for those users. By the way, in the car, we were talking about how Waze got its name with that weird spelling, and we were sure that it had something to do with Israelis. Hello, Nadav. It's me, Ron. Look, we're about to make this public. I want to make sure that not everyone will laugh at us. Maybe we should just check in the dictionary how to spell the word Waze. Okay, look, oh, look, fine, I'm not arguing, I'm just saying I don't want people to laugh at my accident. Okay, so call me, look, let's go have hummus. I want to go for hummus now. So, what do you guys think of the new format of the show? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you, I don't know, want to go for a pizza, whatever? Leave your comment in the box below, and that way I can make the show even more about you guys. So, that's my show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For all you newbies out there, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Coming at you in 3, 2... I'm Mr. Kavitsky. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next week. To your father's land, and my cries a longing of the nation man to return.